Hi everybody, I just wanted to do a video about the top 10 essential oils. So these oils come in your Home Essentials kit or the Essential Collections kit. So I just wanted to go over each oil and kind of talk about how I use the oils and the best uses for all of the top 10 essential oils. So, you know, I always like to make sure people know how to use their oils once they get oils or get a kit from me. So I just want to go over all the different oils that we have in those two top kits, and then yeah, if anybody has any questions, you can post below the video, and I'll answer any questions that you might have, and maybe you will learn some new ways to use the essential oils that you already have, or if you're thinking about getting a kit, you'll learn all the different ways that you can use these amazing oils. So the Home Essentials kit and Essential Collections kit come with all the top 10 essential oils. The Home Essentials kit's my favorite because it comes with 15 ml bottles, so you get 250 drops in those bottles. Plus you also get a diffuser. So in this diffuser, I'm diffusing On Guard right now, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. So you get this diffuser in the kit. With the Essential Collections kit, you get 5 ml bottles, so you do get about 85 drops per bottle in that kit. No diffuser comes with that kit, but you do get the top 10 essential oils. So that's kind of like a dip your toe in type kit to get started using these amazing oils. So what I'll start with today is I'll start with lemon essential oils. So lemon here, this is one of my favorite oils. Oh, I think it's backwards on the camera, but so this is one of my favorite essential oils, lemon. I use this every day. So lemon is really good to put in your water. It's a great oil to use for detoxification. It's also a great oil to use for cleaning around your house. So what I'll do is I'll add a few drops of lemon essential oil to a spray bottle with some water and use that as a refreshing cleaner in my home. So lemon has antiseptic properties, antibacterial properties, so that's why it makes it a really great oil to use for cleaning. Another way that I use this oil is I do put it in a diffuser sometimes too, because I just love this fresh smell of lemon. So this comes from the lemon peel, so it has that very fresh lemon scent, so I'll diffuse that. So citrus oils are very, very uplifting for our mood. So it's a great oil to use just to uplift your mood and increase, you know, good feelings throughout the day. So some other ways that you can use lemon essential oil. So I'm just actually going to look through my book, which is called the Essential Life Book. Anybody who has oils or is starting with oils, this book is highly recommended. It's a great book that has a lot of recipes, has a lot of information. You can learn a lot. Or I always give somebody, I give everybody one of these books, which is like your A to Z guide, and it's like a pocket guide to learn about essential oil usage. So either one of those is good. But this book here, so gives you a lot of top uses for the different oils. So this one, and particularly lemon, is great for kidney and gallstones, so it can help with that. It's great for detoxing, for lymphatic cleansing. So like I said, every day I drink this in my water, a few drops a day. Start the day off with warm lemon water and have this in the water, but then I drink it throughout the day in my water as well. Great to use for things like any sort of heartburn, anything like that gets really helpful for that. So you can drink it in your water to help with that, take it internally. Lemon is also very good for congestion, so it's really good to, you could dilute this with a fractionated coconut oil. So this is another highly recommended product to use with your oils. So this will help to dilute the oils and stretch them further so you can apply them to larger areas of the body, also prevent any sort of sensitivity reaction, but it's a great carrier oil to use. It's non-greasy. So I'll just put a couple drops of this in my hand, maybe 1 drop of lemon. If I'm feeling congested or like phlegmy or something, like if you get a cold, you could rub it right on your throat and your chest. Helps with respiratory health as well. So that is a great oil to use. It's also great for degreasing. So you can use it in your house as a degreaser when you're cleaning. It gets rid of sticky residues, so you can use it for cleaning up different things like that would be sticky. So it's a great, great oil, and that comes in the those two kits that I said. So the next oil I'll mention is peppermint. So peppermint essential oil. So this one here, this awesome oil. I use peppermint oil all the time. So peppermint's great for increasing our alertness. So if you want to just take a drop or two in your hand, rub your hands together, and cup and inhale and breathe in very deeply, you get a nice invigorating feeling because peppermint actually helps to, like I said, increase alertness, wake us up, make us like a little bit more, alert. So it's a great way to use for peppermint essential oil. It's also a great cooling oil. So if you're feeling a little bit like warm or overheated, you can also drop a little bit in the palm of your hand, rub it on the back of your neck, and then you get a nice cooling effect as well, which is really, really nice, especially in the warmer months of the year, in the summer. Peppermint's also great for opening your airways. So using it the same way that I said to use it for alertness, you can use it to open your airways. So it helps with breathing. So basically you would put it in your hands and cup and inhale over your mouth and breathe that in, very deep breaths, and then you get a very clearing effect in your lungs and in your respiratory system. So it's really, really great for that. Peppermint oil, I like to use this as well for any sort of head tension. So I would put a little bit on my temples, my forehead, and just on the back of my neck. And anytime you have any sort of tension in the head, it will almost immediately give you relief. If it doesn't immediately give you relief, you can reapply it again within like 15 to 20 minutes or like within a half an hour. Give it a try again, but usually within like immediately you'll feel the relief of that tension. And another cool thing, peppermint has been approved by Health Canada for arthritis. So putting it on any areas where you get any sort of discomfort from arthritis, it can help with that as well, which is really awesome. So I love peppermint. I bake with it as well. I put it in a lot of like the raw foods that I make. So I'll put it in my smoothie to have like a chocolate peppermint smoothie. I'll make chocolate brownies with it, with peppermint. I make raw chocolate and I'll put that in there as well. So it's really a great oil to use. You can use it for so many different things. So the next one here is lavender essential oil. So lavender, everybody knows about lavender. Lavender is also one of my favorite oils too. So lavender is all things calming, great for just calming everything, relaxation. So I like to use this at nighttime before we go to bed, put it in a diffuser, diffuse it while we're just relaxing in the evening, and it really helps with just bringing you into like a relaxed state before bed, calming yourself. Another thing that this is really good for, that lavender is really great for, is your skin. So it's a really good oil to use for skin health. So I love using this oil on my skin. I mix it with my moisturizer for my face. Or I'll use it on little spot treatments. If I get like any skin blemishes or anything like that, I'll use this as well. So lavender is super great for that. It's a really great addition to your facial regime or whatever it is that you're doing. You can add this into that as well. It's great for any skin irritations too. So if you get any cuts or burns, or anything like that on your skin, you can apply lavender, dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil, and put that on your skin, and that is really amazing for skin recovery and helping to soothe the skin and help the recovery of, if you have like a skin abrasion or burn or something like that. You can also use lavender. Lavender and peppermint are really good to use for the head tension. So you can combine the lavender with the peppermint and use that together for any sort of head tension. Another great way to use these three oils that I just talked about, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, is as a natural alternative to antihistamine. So these three oils together, diffuse them or take them internally in a veggie capsule. You can actually take them like a pill, and it helps with any sort of allergy symptoms. So if you have any, itchy, watery eyes, stuffy, congested, sneezing, anything like that, any seasonal type things, you can use that, and it really, really works very quickly to help alleviate those symptoms, which is really great. And you don't have to take, all the synthetic medications for those things. You can try the lemon, lavender, and peppermint, which is really great. Okay, so the next one I'll mention is oregano. So oregano is a very, very strong oil. So basically, if you've ever used oregano oil, you know how it tastes. It's very strong. Our oregano is actually one of the strongest oreganos that is on the market. It's 100% oregano, so it's not diluted with anything. Usually when you find oregano in the health food store, it's previously diluted, so it's about 25% oregano and 75% carrier oil, whether it's coconut or olive oil. So ours is not, it's 100%. So oregano oil is for all things immune system related, and it's a very cleansing oil for the body. So if you've ever heard it called the nature's antibiotic, so you can use this to help kill off bacteria, viruses. It's just great for the immune system. So you feel like you're getting sick, put a couple drops of this in a capsule, take it internally, and do that a couple times a day to help get rid of whatever the nasty germs are that you've come in contact with. And it's a great oil to help support the immune system. You could also rub this oil on the bottoms of your feet. So if we rub oils on the bottoms of our feet, it's a very highly absorbable area on the body. So we get it into our system within 30 seconds, into our blood, and then it circulates through our body and touches all of our cells, which is within 30 minutes. So it's a great way to apply that. You can put it with, again, fractionated coconut oil. Oregano oil is a spicy oil, so you want to dilute this all the time. It's considered a hot oil. Dilute it with the coconut oil and then rub on the bottoms of your feet and pop your socks on. You will smell like, probably a bowl of pasta sauce because it's a very strong oregano flavor, but it does work really, really well. Let me see here. Some of the top uses for oregano oil for things like strep throat, tonsillitis. So you could use it if you have those different health issues. Can help. It's anti-parasitic, so if you want to do a parasite cleanse, adding oregano into that is a very good suggestion to addition to a parasite cleanse. If you get anything like warts or anything, you could put some oregano on that as well. It can help with that. Help with any sort of fungus on the feet. So oregano oil is also antifungal. So it's a great essential oil. So many different uses for this. I love using oregano oil. So the next oil that I'll talk about is tea tree. So tea tree essential oil is also known as melaleuca in the US. We call it tea tree here in Canada. So this oil there's thousands of uses for tea tree essential oil. It's great for cleaning. So it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's antimicrobial, antiparasitic. What else here? It's antiseptic. So it works just about to kill anything. So adding this, I love to add this to my cleaners. So when I make a cleaner, like I said, I'll add some oils into a spray bottle. I'll put some water in with that, and then I'll use that to spray down my countertops, clean my bathroom, just anywhere that you want to clean in your home. And tea tree is a really good oil to add into that to help, disinfect and clean stuff. Another thing it's good for is skin health. So any skin blemishes, so you get pimples, you get any sort of skin issues like that. Great essential oil for that because it's antibacterial. It'll help get rid of any of the bacteria in the skin. If you get any cuts or wounds or any sort of skin irritation on your skin, you can apply this oil as well. It's I use it as like a first aid oil. I always have tea tree oil on me because it's just so great, especially if you're going outdoors, maybe going hiking, camping, anything like that where you might get a little cut or scrape or something. Definitely would take that with you. It's also really great for cold and flu, so you could take it internally in a capsule, again, in the veggie capsule. So these little guys here are just an empty capsule that you open up and you could put your oils in. I'll show you. So it's just a little capsule, and then you just pop it open, and then you put your oils inside of the capsule and then close it back up. And there you have a little health bomb. So you can put in your oils and swallow it like a pill, and you get those oils internally. So that tea tree works really well with that, combining that with some other oils to help support the immune system when you feel not so great. Really great also, I said it for skin health, but specifically for your scalp. So a lot of people will add this to their shampoo and conditioner to help support the scalp. Helps with things like dandruff and dry skin and all that kind of stuff that sometimes people get, especially in the winter time, It's really good for that. And it's also great. I add this in, I make a homemade mouthwash, and I add in tea tree as well, just to help support getting rid of any bacteria and stuff in the mouth. So it's a really, really good oil that I use all the time, and I always have tea tree on me. So now I'll talk about a couple blends. So we do have the respiratory blend, which is Easy Air. So Easy Air, grab the wrong bottle there. Easy Air, which is also called Breathe in the US, is an amazing blend of oils to help support the respiratory system. So if you have any sort of breathing issue, it's great for seasonal type issues. So if you're congested or sneezing and have a lot of like seasonal issues, you can use it for that as well. But it's basically your alternative to, you remember when you were younger, your mom used Vicks Vapor Rub and rubbed that stuff all over your chest? Well, that stuff has a lot of pretty nasty chemicals in it and not so nice ingredients. So this would be your alternative. So you just add a couple drops of this, mix it with the fractionated coconut oil if you like, or a lotion. So like we do have like an unscented lotion, or if you have an unscented lotion, you can add it to that as well. I like mixing it with the oil, and then you just rub that right over your chest or even on your back as well. And it really helps to open up your airways, help with breathing, help support your respiratory system. Another way too is adding it to your diffuser. So you can actually put, 3 or 4 drops in your diffuser, depending on how strong you like it, and use that at nighttime for sleeping. So anybody who has issues sleeping, definitely this is a must for putting in your diffuser at nighttime. I just like to add it to my diffuser blend at night because it helps you breathe while you're sleeping. So it just helps you get a more restful night's sleep. So in my book here of the Essential Life book, top uses, it says that you can use this for things like asthma, allergies, cough and congestion, bronchitis, sinus or any sort of sinus issues, and then sleep as well, which I already said. Yeah, so it basically it opens up your airways, it allows you to take more oxygen in, so it helps to oxygenate the body, which is really great, especially just to give energy to the body as well. So I'll use this as well before I work out. I'll put a little bit on my chest, and that way I'm breathing, I'm getting more oxygen, so it helps me get a better workout too, which is really nice. So love this oil, use that all the time, like I said. The next oil that I'll talk about is called Zengest. In the US, it's called digestzen, but here in Canada, we call it Zengest. This is our digestive blend. So this blend is amazing. I use this all the time. It was one of the first oils that I was just so excited to use because I have, been working with my nutrition and everything over the past, quite a while actually, just to improve my digestion because I did have a lot of digestive issues when I was younger. This is very supportive for the digestive system. So it has oils like, what's in this one here? Ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, aniseed, tarragon, and fennel. So all of those essential oils are amazing for supporting the digestive system. It does have a very strong licorice taste, black licorice to be exact. So you can take it in a veggie capsule if you don't like the taste. I honestly will just drink it in a little bit of water, or I will just put a few drops on my tongue, swish it around a bit, and then swallow. Any sort of digestive related issues that you can think of, this oil will help. It kind of helps along the whole spectrum of digestive. So things like bloating, gas, nausea, indigestion, heartburn, can really help with pregnant women with morning sickness. So you could rub that just on your chest or on your tummy to get that. If you don't want to take it internally, you could do that. Helps with anything like IBS, any sort of digestive system related issues. Diarrhea, constipation. So like I said, it helps on both ends of the spectrum. It kind of will help you if you're, not going at all, or it'll help you if you're going too much. It'll help balance out your body, which is really nice. And you can use it for motion sickness or travel sickness. So for people who might get motion sickness when they're driving or flying or something like that, you could take this oil and use that, breathe it in, use it aromatically for that. And it can really help that. You just put a little bit just under your nose. We actually use it on the flight as well for when, you know, people that are around you on the airplane kind of smell a little bit. It's a really great oil to use. You just put a little bit under your nose and then you can breathe that in, and then you don't smell all the nasty smells that sometimes happen on an airplane. So that oil is amazing. Zengest. I use this a lot. It's really good too for if you have children. So putting this, rubbing it just on their belly. So you want to dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil, rub that right on the belly. And it's an amazing, amazing oil for that. To help support their little digestive system. So for babies who are colic or babies who have constipation or gas or bloating or anything like that, it's amazing for that. Really great. The next blend I'll mention is On Guard. So On Guard is our protective blend. This time of year, On Guard, you can see the bottle here. On Guard is a must-have for this time of the year. So basically what this does is it's basically what it says, it's a protective blend. So it helps protect our body. It helps support our immune system. It's very cleansing, so you can use this for cleaning in your home. But for taking internally, it helps support your immune system and gives your immune system a little boost. So taking it internally in a capsule every day, you know, during that time of year where you're exposed to more germs, that's a really great way to use this. I like putting it on the bottoms of my feet like every morning. So when I wake up, I just make sure I put this on every day just to support my immune system, get it into my body, and make sure that if I come into contact with any germs, I have this oil already on me for the day. So this one has things, oils in it. Sorry, let me see. This one has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So it's very, very like a nice, warm, spicy aroma. It reminds me of like Christmassy time. So I love diffusing this. Actually, in my diffuser right now, like I said, I do have On Guard. So I put On Guard in my diffuser a lot at this time of year just to help support our immune system at the home. So when we come home, we're always breathing in the On Guard. I'll put it in my car diffuser as well and make sure I'm breathing that in throughout the day. So things that you can use On Guard for, other than what I already mentioned, is again for supporting the immune system. So any like cold or flu type symptoms, you can use it. It's an antiseptic cleaner. So I will combine something like the On Guard, lemon, and tea tree. So these three oils I'll combine in a spray bottle with some water, and that'll be my cleaner. So something really cool that we just found out this year at our convention about On Guard is that it will not only kill bacteria that's on the surface, so you spray that and clean and it helps to wipe out bacteria, it will actually help to prevent the regrowth of bacteria and last for a couple days, actually a few days, like 2 to 3 days. So it will help to prevent any regrowth, which is really awesome. So for those of you that think that you have to clean with chemicals, with things like bleach, all that kind of nasty stuff that is not very good for our health, switching to On Guard is a much more natural option to use than those things. So it really is great. And you're supporting your own body as well. So another thing you can use this for is putting on, so if you get anything like cold sores, warts, or have any sort of like infection, like an infected wound, you can apply On Guard to around the area as well. Dilute definitely with coconut oil, because this one has, I think I said cinnamon, right? So cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary. They're a little bit like more on the spicy side oils, so you want to dilute this if you're applying it topically. It's just a little bit spicy, so you want to do that. Oral health, really good. So I add this into the mouthwash that I said I make as well. This is a definite oil that I put in for that. So clove is really good for oral health. So is the cinnamon and the orange. So definitely using this in that type of thing. And then diffusing it, I always diffuse it, like I said, for just making sure I'm purifying and cleaning the air. So I have 2 more oils to talk about, and then we'll be finished for this little video. So Deep Blue is one of our blends as well, and I love this blend. It comes in a few different forms, but this is the oil. It's called the Soothing Blend. So it's basically like a muscle and joint support. So if you're ever getting any issues, pain, discomfort, this is the oil that you want to use for that. So you want to put a few drops of this fractionated coconut oil in your hand, a couple drops of the Deep Blue oil, rub that together, and then apply that topically to whatever area that you're having any sort of discomfort. So this is a must-have for me because we always use this after we go to the gym as a nice muscle soothing rub. So I'll apply this with a fractionated coconut oil or in a lotion as well. You could use it for a lotion and apply that afterwards. But for people who, you know, work with their hands a lot, or maybe people who work on their feet a lot, it's a great thing to do like a hand massage or a foot massage with. It helps with any sort of inflammation or any pain and discomfort in the body, like I said. It's really great for that. So in the Essential Life book, it tells us that the soothing blend is great for muscle, back, and joint pain, applying topically. Things like arthritis, any different aches and pains in the body, fibromyalgia, if you have any sort of muscle tension, maybe whiplash if you were in a car accident and like had some damage done to your neck. Like I said, pre and post workout, I use it for that. Children who are having growing pains, great oil to rub on their legs at nighttime to help them sleep. And even you can use this for headaches or neck pain. So it's a great oil blend that has so many different uses. In this blend, there's wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and helichrysum. So it's a very good blend of really amazing essential oils that help support our body and help soothe the body. Okay, and I saved the best for last, even though I love all of our oils and all the ones that I did talk about. But this one here I wanted to save for last. So this is frankincense. So this oil comes in the Home Essentials kit and the Essential Collections kit. And this oil is actually like, it is the king of oils. So it's referred to as the king of oils. So frankincense is, you can use this for almost everything that you can think of. It's really great for our immune system. It's really great for inflammation. It's great for our mental health, our emotional health, for cellular rejuvenation. It's amazing for that. So what I like to do is take this every day. I put 1 drop of this in a capsule and I mix it with our new oil, which is copaiba. And I also mix it with myrrh essential oil. And this is just to make sure that I'm giving my body nice anti-inflammatory compounds. I'm giving my body immune system support and cellular support. So I do this and I do this every day. I take 1 drop of the frankincense, like I said, but it's really great for skin health. So you can apply this. It's in a lot of our skincare products because it's such an amazing oil for the skin. You can apply it in areas where you know you get like fine lines and wrinkles, like around your mouth, your forehead. So it's a really great oil to do to add to your skincare regime. So I do that. I also use this for diffusing because it does help support our emotional health as well. It's very uplifting. So you can use it for things like, let's see here, it's really great oil for the brain as well. So frankincense is one of the oils that crosses the blood-brain barrier. So if you have any sort of issues that are associated with brain health, memory, anything like that, it's a really great oil. You can put a drop in the palm of your hand, take your thumb and dip it in, and put it on the roof of your mouth and hold it there for about 5 seconds. And then that gets into the bloodstream and helps support brain health. So you can also rub it just on the bottom of the neck, like close to the brain stem, and do that to help support brain health. So it's really good for that. What else did I miss here? Immune system, cellular health. You could use it with oregano, it says here in the book, for warts. So you can apply it with oregano and help like that. So it's a double whammy. And it also helps with congestion, cough, and allergies. So frankincense is basically, when in doubt, like I said, use frankincense. So it can be used with for a lot of different issues. And frankincense is actually, like I said, it's part of this kit, and on its own, it's about $120 retail. So it's a really great value to get that in the Home Essentials kit as well. So this is one of my favorite oils as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you might have learned something new. If anybody has any comments about any ways that you use essential oils that maybe I didn't mention that you want to share, just put it in the comments, and that would be really great. I love to learn and hear from other people what they're using their oils for as well. And if anybody has any questions, like I said, just post it in the comments. So I will see you guys later, and we'll talk later on another video. Okay, bye.